spill. I cannot call upon the next speaker, Mr. Cradius Tan. He is a very concerned young man, a graduate of our NUS in biomedical science. Cradius.
Thank you, Mr. Guan. Just to clarify, I'm not from NUS. I'm actually from NDIS. Firstly, I would like to thank Mr. Gilbert Goh for giving me the opportunity to stand up here and speak to all of you all. I'll speak louder, I'll try. Good evening, everyone. My name is Cradius, and this is the 7th day of Chinese New Year, which is also termed Ren Ri. I bid all of you all a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Today, please allow me, as a young Singaporean, to share my thoughts on the current and future situation on the public transport in Singapore. The white paper highlights a few pointers to deal with the current transportation problem. From my understanding, it is saying that there will be more train line built and there will be more buses on the road. Ironically, when the white paper was endorsed on 8th of February 2013, my mom was stuck in a train with some faults in the East-West line. And I remember that it was not the only breakdown that week. Earlier, the North-South line also had a breakdown, which caused my colleague to miss her lunch as she was late for work. And even worse now, heavy rain can now cause the track to have fires, even though the track is underground. Some of the people may say, give the government some time now. Infrastructure will improve on. Then we will be able to transport more people and without any breakdown. Essentially, it sounded very good on paper, but how realistic this is. As years go by, Transport Minister changed from Mr. Raymond Lim to the current Mr. Louis Tak Yew. Just by the response, I think you all have the answer as to whether the public transport situation has improved or not, with just 5.3 million heads today. Personally, I as a young Singaporean, I have to walk up a bus stop or two, just so I can get into the crowded bus at peak hours. And due to the infrequent timing of the buses, ridiculously, some intervals such as 30 minutes during peak hours, missing or failing to board these buses will result in tardiness, which may cause some of us here, or otherwise, penalized at work. So far, to my understanding at least, it has certainly not improved, and clearly not improving fast enough. So then, on what basis will our transport situation improve come 2030, with more people needed to be transported? Will there be more rounds of fare hikes to cover the operational costs by the SMRT or the SBS? What I do not understand as a young Singaporean is why SBS and SMRT, both are listed as private companies, able to get billions of dollars subsidies from our government, when clearly our ridership is increasing. Isn't increasing ridership translate to more revenue for this company in business terms? If diesel prices continue to increase in 2030, should the government then again subsidize billions of dollars again to these companies for the purchase of new trains or in order to offset the diesel costs? Answer obviously no. Why? What about petrol prices? I'm sure every one of us love McDonald's. McDonald's is a private company. Have they been increasing delivery charge so as to cover the petrol prices, which is going up day by day? No, because if I use certain credit card, I'm able to enjoy my McDonald's free of charge delivery to my doorstep. The Prime Minister acknowledged that he does not possess a 2020 foresight. Then how come? Then how come the white paper is able to promise us that these problems will be solved over time? That we will all suddenly be able to enjoy efficient, comfortable public transport?
Bullshit! Bullshit!
Because logically, with about 800 more buses on the road, cars is going to see lesser room for them. There's going to be more congestion otherwise, and because the car will be increasing, owned by Singaporeans or otherwise who will prefer their own mode of transportation, what will be the solution then to these road congestions? Number one, would there be more ERP gantries? Yes. Or number two, would there be further increase in road tax? Yes. Or perhaps number three, a record-breaking COE?
Yes. What do you think?
As previously highlighted, with the population increase, so does MRT ridership as well. Unless the stations is going to be bigger, there's going to be more overcrowding in MRT platforms, such as the one experienced today, Jurong East, Hong Lim Park, as well as Dhoby Ghaut during peak hours. But then what will be even more? Will there be even more social complications? Will families have no pram space for their newborn on this transportation if they want to go shopping? Will shopping malls be so crowded by human traffic that we cannot move even when we want to shop? Or will we see an even further increase in outrage modesty cases? What will happen in this crowded situation if you are elderly or pregnant? Will help be able to get you in time should you ever require it? In conclusion, the white paper endorsement, where 77 of our MPs out of 90 seats voted in favour of the white paper proposal. This is and should be the representation of what Singaporeans want. But, as highlighted in the white paper, Singaporeans form the core of our society and the heart of our nation. In this case, has any of the 77 MP walked the ground? Ask the people in their constitution! Ask the people in their constitution what they think of the white paper. Has any of the 77 MP asked the heart of our nation, the core of our society, the people's opinion? To me, as a young Singaporean, how can you define us as the heart where there isn't any heart, there isn't any sign of public consultation? There seems to be no need for a poll the audience, where in this case the audience are the very people the white paper proposal claims to help, whose life came to improve and to provide for the better future. So who exactly is, or what is the white paper drafted for? What is this better future that they talk about in the House? When prevailing problems such as the ones experienced in transportation continue to exist, for you and me, for the future generation, as what PM Lee has said, by adopting this government knows best approach, the government had once again failed in acknowledging the fact that Singaporeans matter, and the very group of people where the aim of the white paper seek to maintain as its core. I, like many of the Singaporeans, would like to have a say, especially in the endorsement of the white paper proposal. Therefore, as a Singaporean, as a citizen of Singapore, I reject the endorsement of the white paper, a sustainable population for dynamic Singapore, published 30th January 2013, even though it has been endorsed by the 77 MP in the Parliament. In its place, a national referendum should be taken into consideration for better representative where the voices of the electorate could be heard more clearly by the government. Thank you.
That is a very concerned and loyal Singaporean.